part about this helmet is it's from when Ohio State played Penn State. So it's from one of the biggest games of the season. Isn't that great?
Oh, well, way back in 2008, right before Aiden was born, we found out that he had a heart defect. Well, initially you get the doom and gloom from the doctors, you know, and they have to give you the bad, and just so that you're aware of everything, and they weren't going to sugarcoat it. So, but then after that, once, you know, they basically want to know what we want to do, we said anything and everything you could do for him. We didn't care what you had to do. So let's just say we did a lot of internet searching to understand what hypoplastic left heart was, and realize there actually are other individuals out there that have it. So they just had to reroute all the blood supply and how it flows back to the heart and to the lungs and goes back out to the body. Since the left side doesn't work, they had to make basically the full right side work and make the right side do what everybody's heart normally does. So, and that was to prevent him from having a heart transplant. So.
A lot of his early childhood was spent in hospitals, you know, but we were very fortunate. We had fast turnaround times in the hospitals. He always did great and didn't have complications, so we're very fortunate. This condition usually comes with other conditions with it, so we're very grateful Aiden didn't have any of those also. We live in Las Vegas, and we have a very strong Make-A-Wish chapter there. In fact, it was some family friends that became his wish makers, so they already knew Aidan, and they'd known him since he was born, so it was very cool working with them.
Aiden grew up obviously watching the games, being very passionate about it, being upset if he couldn't watch the game or if they would happen to not do as well that day. And so when we started talking about things for Make-A-Wish, what he could do, and his big thing was Ohio State. He always wanted something with Ohio State and be a Buckeye, because with his heart condition, he can't play football. I mean, he could do some other sports, but the contact sports, things like that. And for him to be able to come here and just experience everything that Ohio State football player could do, that was his wish, just to meet everybody, come here and hang out and have a great time.
Aiden and Spencer came in and pretty much, took over the whole store. I mean, I could have put a uniform on. They probably could have started working today. I mean, I think they both knew more about Buckeyes than either of these two over here, of my employees, obviously, and probably myself, honestly, because he was saying stuff that I didn't go to Ohio State, so there's stuff that I don't know, and stuff that I'm sure he knew a lot more than I did. We donated we gave him a $250 gift card to shop in the store. We made them the 2 jerseys up. Our Easton location makes jerseys, custom jerseys, so we had to make them 2 jerseys so they can wear at the game. Hopefully they bundle up, because it's going to be, you're going to have sweatshirts under if you want to see the jersey. But yeah, and then we definitely and we hooked him up with good discounts too on top of that. Oh, it was great.
So yesterday we got to tour some of the sports fields. The boys wanted to see the baseball field especially, and then Ohio State hosted us at the Woody Hayes Practice Center. We got to go check out all the trophies and rings and see the long hallway, right? What else did we get to see there? Oh, the locker room.
The training room.
It was dirty in that locker room. They had more shoes than anybody.
And what did they tell us about the training room? What couldn't we do?
Oh, we couldn't step on the black hole in the middle.
The block O in the middle.
Right. The way the team was, I mean, just to have them hold on to all of them and come around and act like they weren't, they were just part of the family. And that's what we like about Ohio State football and the University of Ohio State. Just it's family no matter what. Just to have them there at the practice facility, and they just came around and just huddled around them and just started playing with them and interacting with them, and just made them feel home. Even those guys were giants compared to most adults, let alone these little guys. So just to have them just pick them up and start playing catch with them and talk to them, and just that was just awesome. Just to
football team was teaching them how to throw it correctly.
Yep.
Then we went out for the family dinner, and we were playing just a simple basketball hoop game. A couple of the players came up to take him on.
And then that just led us to seeing all the players.
And then when someone says the M word without saying,
Coach Meyer, he was awesome. He even did the OHIO with us.
Yeah.
Make sure of that. So it that right there, I mean, it just tied it all
What did
together.
you say at the end?
So the head of the whole team is to be able to do that with them. So something that most people just kind of take for granted, but we got to do with Urban Meyer. So that was pretty cool.
Today we got to saw the Ohio State marching band in practice. My favorite part was probably talking with the drum major and the sousaphone player. The sousaphone player taught me to the dot the I, and then the drum major taught me to how to get the sousaphone player, like to spot him where he's supposed to go.
We walked in the Ohio Stadium this morning to a bunch of people cheering us on. The cheerleaders were there, and Brutus was there.
So this
Then
guy's
the
guy
last
even got to play
minute,
football with
I,
Brutus, the Buckeye.
I went through
and
and
play
then
catch with them and tackle them and then take pictures with them. Just had a lot of fun with them. And we got to just play, just catch on the field. So it was just amazing that most people never even get a chance to come to a game here, let alone be on the field. And then I could just play catch and with my sons, and that was just awesome. It was a great experience.
some people aren't even be.
I think that he'll have an opportunity. This is something where he'll remember just forever that, you know, these guys that you see on Saturdays want to come over and genuinely be, you know, pleased to meet him as much as he is to meet them. They want to meet him, and I think that that's just huge. That's an awesome thing, and we're just so thankful that we can do that for him.
Now I feel everything's been building up and just getting bigger and bigger every day.
I
Just
feel
building up to that game time experience, the skull session, everything tomorrow, and getting out on the field again, just the game. Everything's obviously about the game, but it's like one thing tops the other here all the time. Everything we're doing is just better, better, better.
What we want to do is we want to give him a positive experience, because if he has that type of, if he feels like that, if he feels positive about what he's experienced here, that'll carry over into some of those tough times. And he'll remember that, hey, you know, he has something to fight for, and that's what we believe here. You know, we're going to fight for, you know, that every inch and that every yard, and we want to transfer that over to him and just keep fighting, and we're here with you.